Cheers. Have you ever felt like you're living in a dream? That you're reliving the same emotions over and over again? Well, what if you were unable to wake from that dream? How could you tell the difference between the dream world and the real world? You know you've grown, you've done the inner work, and yet the same triggers keep catching you off guard. It's as if you're awake, but still dreaming, stuck in the same emotional loops, wondering, why does this keep happening to me? Well, today I'm going to show you how Tantric wisdom and conversational hypnotherapy can support you in waking up inside that dream so you can stop repeating the old patterns and start living lucidly again. My name is David William Pierce, and my own journey with this really started when a 2.5-year relationship ended and left me grief-stricken, essentially. I'd been practicing yoga and meditation daily for years and was still left emotionally hijacked by my deeply held unconscious beliefs when that happened. And for over a year, my mind looped stories of inadequacy and spiraled me into reactive emotional distress. And it wasn't until I deepened my studies of Tantra and dream yoga through hypnotherapy that I was really able to reorient myself, to rewrite my story, and to re-engineer my reality. And what I discovered through years of studying Tantra with Christopher Harish Wallace, Hypnosis with Scott Johnson and Igor Littlehoski, and the Science of Change with Joe Dispenza and David Bayer is that transformation doesn't come from information alone. It comes from integration, from lucidity, learning how to wake up within our own inner world. In classical Tantra, the dream state is called Svapna. It's not just what happens when you sleep. It's the subtle state that continues even while you're awake, where emotions, memories, and desires weave together to form the movie of your mind. Most people are reacting to that inner movie without really realizing it. They think they're responding to life, but in reality, they're reacting to an impression, a dream still running from the past. Dream yoga is the practice of becoming lucid inside that movie, realizing that you're dreaming. And from that realization, everything can change. What if you could train yourself to recognize when you've fallen into a mental or emotional dream, even during the waking state, instead of fighting it, simply waking up inside it? This is what the yogis meant by lucidity. And to bring this to life, I want to share a short story with you, a modern-day parable from the anthology of Prem. And stick around to the end, because what Prem discovers in this story might just change the way you relate to your own emotions. If you're dealing with emotional reactions that feel overwhelming and or you're wanting more conscious agency in your inner world, this story has been designed for you. The mantra is Svapna-vimarśaḥ, dream insight. Dear adventurer, Prem once found themselves walking through a hall of mirrors that had no doors. Each mirror reflected not their face, but a fear, a memory, a version of themselves they had outgrown but still believed. Some mirrors spoke, others wept. One offered love, but it felt laced with something sticky and unclear. Prem kept turning, reacting, running. Then a whisper reached them, not from a mirror, but from the floor beneath their feet. This is not real, it said, unless you make it so. Prem stopped. Instead of staring into the mirrors, they closed their eyes, not in denial, but in choice. And when they opened them again, the mirrors were still there, but they had become windows, not walls, not prisons, just frames. They didn't need to break them, just to see through them. Prem smiled, and the dream softened. Svapna-vimarśaḥ, dream, insight. I'm gonna have a little sip. So, Prem's hall of mirrors is the inner dream of emotional memory. Each reflection is a moment we've mistaken for who we are, a belief that says, I'm not enough, I'm unlovable, I'll always be this way. But those reflections aren't truth, they're residue. When you stop reacting and start reflecting, you awaken the vimarśaḥ, the awareness of Shakti, the creative power that sees itself clearly. That's when the healing can begin. For me, I began to see it most clearly when, in that relationship ending, the patterns that were looping, the thoughts that were plaguing my mind, and the emotions that they were evoking, leading to the actions that were really out of alignment with who I was, really highlighted to me that what was happening was something beyond my conscious awareness. It was something deeper than that. And that's the value of being able to go deeper into awareness. Awakening isn't escaping your emotions. It's feeling them so fully that you see through them. And that's the essence of Tantric Conversational Hypnotherapy, the art of using language, our most powerful tool and presence, to help the subconscious reorganize itself. It's said that Sanskrit is the language of the gods. That's because it's designed to vibrate at the frequency of the thing that it points to. And this is the value of using mantra. They're tools designed to clean and clear out the not just physical body, but the energetic body. They're a tool, a technology to be able to clear and cleanse and to realign. And through this process, we can gently digest emotional knots, not by forcing them to go away, but by bringing awareness into the dream that created them, to dissolve the samskara, the mental emotional scars that linger in our energy body, and smooth them over so that life can flow through us freely. And as the conscious mind relaxes, the deeper intelligence within you begins to rewrite the script. Old beliefs soften, new patterns emerge, and the nervous system learns how to live in resonance again. So an invitation to take a few moments and try something together. To take a slow breath in through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth. To repeat the mantra, Svapna-vimarśaḥ, dream, insight. Svapna-vimarśaḥ, allow the next feeling that arises to be there, just like a dream you're watching with awareness. You don't have to change it. Just notice. And it begins to change itself. You might not realize it yet, but the fact that you're watching this right now means you're already beginning to wake up inside the dream of your own life. Svapna-vimarśaḥ, every time you pause before reacting, repeating the mantra, and every time you breathe instead of resisting, you're training yourself to live lucidly, Svapna-vimarśaḥ, and that's how suffering dissolves, not through force, but through remembering. If this teaching has resonated with you and you're ready to step beyond emotional reactivity and into inner clarity, this is exactly what I guide people through in Tantric Conversational Hypnotherapy. Together we explore the subconscious patterns reshaping your reality so that you can re-engineer them from a conscious place, moving from confusion to coherence, from fear to freedom, in a space that feels safe. I say this to my clients, it's not about me putting my fish in your pond. It's about you clearing your water. A lot of therapists and coaches will try to do this, and I think this is why a lot of people don't resonate with them. They try to put their stories into someone else's reality. It's not my intention. I create a space where you can share what's true for you, and I ask reflective, curious questions so that you can gain the clarity in your own reality rather than adopt mine. You can find links in the description to join the Aligned Living Collective, a space where you can be part of community endeavoring to do the same thing, to rewrite their reality. Or you can book a private one-on-one session, a link in the description. You can explore that. And honestly, thank you for being here, if you still are, truly. May your dreams become your teachers, your emotions, your mirrors, and your awareness, your liberation. Svapna-vimarśaḥ, dream, insight. And remember, the divine is not above you, it's within you. You are the dreamer awakening within the dream. Cheers.